on Monday. He won something like 14 of the last 15 tournaments over there at the WCC.
It's unbelievable what he's done in that conference. 18 years in a row, I think, to the NCAA tournament.
80% winning percentage since he took over from
unreal.
As this game got away that they weren't playing more zone. They're at the top, a deflection. Reinhardt the other way for three. Oh, up and get it. Stewart with two hands. Ivanovic the rebound.
Resembling kind of a pickup game right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of free-flowing, not much defense.
Into the lane, Stewart. Reinhardt drives and kicks. Marchetti a three. That's short. Rebound dug out by Stewart. Retreats to the corner for a look at three. He got that one.
That he should finish in the paint.
Bothers Blakes as he gets in the air and hit the bottom of the glass.
He might have fouled Blakes.
Andy Enfield working the officials during the timeout. Chris Rastatter, Randy McCall, Greg Nixon. Outside, Stewart triggers for three. Beautiful shot. Third team foul on ASU. Jacobs to bring it in bounds for the Trojans.
McKissick on Reinhardt, like that matchup. McKissick, one of the better on-ball defenders in the league.
Stewart hangs and knocks down a jump bomb.
Really good out-of-bounds play baseline to get Gilling that three. It was contested by Clark late, but Gilling, we know he can do that.
43% from three. Gilling inside. Falling down on slight contact with Clark. Dukes comes off a screen, 14 to shoot.
Gilling was in the league. He might have gotten a warning tomorrow after that play, huh?
Stewart for three. Bombs a man. Gilling sets his feet. I'm shocked he missed that. Really am.
Yeah, it's good ball fake, sidestep, had a clean look at it. Sometimes when you have too clean of a look, it messes you up a little bit. Barnes knocks down a three, but another, like we were talking about with McLaughlin and Jacobs, I think you can play Holder and Justice together as well.
Barnes has hit 3 threes, 5 threes in total for ASU, 9:28 remaining, and they open it up to a 15-point lead, their largest lead of the game. They enjoyed it in the first half. Stewart to recover.
Good job by McKissick picking the ball up early to stop any momentum going down the other way for SC.
Stewart attacks the rack, laid it in left, along with Barnes. Holder on the inbounds. Tried to put it off of Jovanovic and then go get the Karen, but Jovanovic alertly makes the catch and the steal.
Herb Sentek's going to show Trey Holder, the freshman, that one in the film session because it leads to a three.
Then we'll step in now as Gilling goes back to the bench.
Bucket here makes things interesting.
Where do you go if you're SC?
I'm not sure. Does Stewart on the wing for a three?
Why not?
Does that mean they're great rebounders or they miss a lot?
Well, this year it's been both. The guards have missed a lot, and the bigs have gotten rebounds.
And when they throw the ball into the bigs, they win. So I don't understand why they just don't do that all the time. What did Kareem say last week when they didn't throw him the ball? In case you missed it, he said they took the other guys out and got somebody in there who would feed the post.
You were here for that?
One of the highlights of my life. Although I thought of so many questions after he left.
Stewart hits a three. Now.
Looking great right now, surging toward the tournament. I know the cheerleaders for UCLA have already made their reservations atop the pedestal surrounding the Golden Lion in the lobby. Miss that one at your own peril, folks. You've been suitably warned.
You're talking about the Pac-12 tournament. They're hoping to surge into the NCAA tournament, but definitely will be in Vegas next week. If they win tonight, they'll be a 4 seed, which means they get a bye. Some wonder if that's a good thing, as the three goes for Elijah Stewart. Ever said about winning an award.
That's not true.
Here's Reinhardt for three, no. Rebounded by
you don't listen.
Marchetti. Well, right now he's not on the team with the best record. You always say the best team. That's his first points of the second half, 15 for the game.
Yeah, this Bruin team doesn't understand milking the cow. Because Tony Parker has the most dominant performance of anybody in the first half and then never sees it again. I don't get it.
Elijah Stewart for three. Got got to look at the big picture. You look at the whole season.
Yeah,
I don't know Joe does that.
So what a huge break for Arizona. I mean, come on. They were going to get buried in the East. And now Gonzaga loses to BYU. Hadn't won a big game, and I don't know how long since Kresimir Kosic was there. And now all of a sudden Gonzaga is out. And Arizona
win the Pac-12 tournament, go to the NCAA tournament. He's like, I keep reminding our team about our culture and how we do things, keeping things the same, be on time to practice, all those things, because it's a program, it's a season within a program.
Elijah Stewart from Jovanovic on the cross-key pass, and there's the
very good.
Dorian Clark pulls down another miss. Jacobs will collect, looking for numbers. Elijah Stewart catch and shoots.
Fold when a star player of a team at any level is taken out of the lineup, how the team reacts, but more importantly, how the other team treats the rest of the team. And everything is being paid attention to. Andrew Andrews, team success than most.
Marquette. No. Stewart.
And he's continuously getting wide open looks here in this half.
It was Dan Kingma off the bench. He dribbled it all the way up and with one. He's a walk-on. Just 2 points to his credit this season. Anderson again. Tipped up a third time. Jovanovic controls. Here comes Jacobs. Maybe this, another assist to his total. You bet.
Turnover play. That's 6 in this first half.
Decision-making. Both these teams have struggled with that to a certain degree throughout the year. Making good decisions, delivering passes, knowing when to go, when to pull it out and run offense.
Oh, wide open on the baseline. Elijah Stewart, Malik Martin from the corner. He just was well off on that, but the ball slapped away from Holder. Another turnover.
Holder had guys ahead, should have thrown ahead. They were running ahead. Instead, it gets poked away from behind.
And Stewart drains
as much pressure, knowing if you mess up that maybe Justice comes in or you're sharing minutes. And I think that really helped him. And I think the minute that happened was the minute he started to grow as a point guard here at this level.
There's a minor clock adjustment made. Now Jacobs, 4 down, gets to Stewart. Tough shot. Wow.
Of the impact of Shaq McKissick. Not the whole reason, but a big reason why.
Well, USC gets an op.
Not a three-point shooting team. They want to pound it inside. Reinhardt has got to get some jumpers to fall here.
And on the second try, it is Stewart who does.
He was driven now at this pace here by Julian Jacobs. So fun to watch.
Elijah Stewart hits his second.
Working against Jovanovic. Turns to the key. Lost control. Secured by the Trojans.
Sloppy early here.
Elijah Stewart on the move. There's a three to start the contest. Trojans got their 5 first. Now 9 in a row for the Beavs. Reinhardt kissed it off the glass from a funky angle. New shot clock for the Trojans.
Good effort by Stewart to save it.
Jacobs picked up by Payton out of that zone. He's got a couple deflections already, GP2.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about his steals yet. He's had a steal in every game. He leads the conference. Stewart knocks. Gavrilovic is down there, but basically Jacobs was taking on 3 or 4 defenders by himself.
Elijah Stewart.
Okay, Stanley Johnson leads him in scoring, and then all the stuff that McConnell does. I would say right now, if you put a gun to my head and you had to say one of the 3 Arizona players is Pac-12 Player of the Year, I'm saying it's McConnell. But I think there's still enough games left that I wouldn't be surprised if Hollis Jefferson or Johnson had a monster couple games as Stewart knocks down Utah is really disciplined defensively. They don't gamble. They don't take chances. They're in position. They play the scheme, whatever the game plan is that's devised before the game that they work at and shoot around. They're disciplined to that, and that's why they're so good defensively.
Well, back underway here. How has USC taken the lead? They've made 7 of their last 10 shots. 3 and now 4 in a row.
Easy one to consistently make.
This is a walk-on. Dolan charging to the rack. Ryan comes out with it. A full head of steam. To his right, Stewart. Elijah Stewart having a career night.
Loose ball, the hustle. And USC comes away with it. Elijah Stewart makes the play and then finishes the play.
Sensing that pressure on his left side, beautiful spin move toward the middle of the paint.
McLaughlin's going to pull up. Can't get it to go, but the foul from
Reinhardt with the steal in the open floor, feeding Stewart, who throws it down.
And in full is all about. I know what that little number 15 is willing to do, and that's what I, Tony Parker, am willing to do.
Parker with 14 points and 7 rebounds tonight. He is averaging about 15 points per game over his last 3.
Look at the wingspan of Louis up in the top. It's like a pterodactyl.
Three-pointer is good by Elijah Stewart.
From beyond the arc. And they're stroking it here tonight at the Galen Center. Elijah Stewart knocks in a 3, his first points. They're high from Roscoe Allen. McLaughlin missing a 3. Elijah Stewart.
Off from Gravilovich the rebound. Julian Jacobs pressed into point guard duties. As Chaz Bryant is out with the flu, he's the backup point guard to Jordan McLaughlin, who is sitting on the bench. Suffered a separated right shoulder on Friday night in Utah. Teeing up at Jimmy by Lexus. Lamar Hurd, Kevin Calabro, delighted to be with us here. First of 3 ball games here on the Pac-12 networks. USC on the inbounds. And the Trojans.
The reason they look a lot different is they got the big fella back off injury. Clifford much improved and healthy. A force on the paint.
BC will play virtually every possession, possibly every possession in man. Jim Christian says throughout the season we'll play zone maybe 5% of the time. This is McLaughlin, who's averaging 21 points in his last 3 games. Shot clock inside 10. Elijah Stewart with a hand.
More of a point guard role.
Handling off the screen. Missed badly. Rebound to Marchetti, who is getting his first career start today. Stewart with a good, quick first step.
Is that selection, a little bit is that unfamiliarity of the system, but as he gets more comfortable with that and playing with Batten and Brown, he'll show improvement.
Is he more suited to be a 2-guard, Tim?
Well, I think he's
starting to get comfortable, and he has fit in beautifully. BC with a 12-4 run in the last 4.5 minutes to take this 5-point lead. The pull-up by Elijah.
Then you see him not afraid to pull the trigger.
So BC, Tim, entered the game shooting 26% from 3-point range. We talked about it, and of course they knocked down 4 of their first 8. Stewart, quick catch and shoot.
And Brown just had given BC tremendous amount of added toughness on the perimeter.
So they will continue to work on him on the sideline and
way into the middle of the lane.
Malik Martin back in for USC, replacing Darian Clark. Martin picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Count it! Brown for 3 leads the team in 3-point makes. Rebound McLaughlin. Quickly at Stewart. He's yet to miss today. And
definitely has coincided with some better offensive opportunities. Well, he deserved it. He made a good play. He was patient. He waited till the ball got reversed and he found a lane on the baseline.
He's got 11. 9th time he's in double figures this year. 3 minutes left. Trojans by 3. Crowd encouraging the Eagles to make a stop.
If I'm Andy, I may call a timeout and get Jovanovic back in the game.
Down low Clark. He's double teamed. Gave the ball inside to Stewart.
McLaughlin with that yellow headband. It's very recognizable. It's 11 on 11. Dylan Cox trying to shadow McLaughlin.
Well, 2 possessions and 2 shots in the paint for USC, so I expect them to continue to attack that painted area. Yes, Ferguson's a good shot blocker, but not real big are the other guys. And sophomores, 4 freshmen.
Stewart. Oh, he banked it. Williams to Wilson. The fall away, back iron. And Clark waiting for a little bit of help. A lot of playing time for Reinhardt tonight. Very energetic.
Played well.
He rides.
Guys making step back fall away threes on you. It's all layups.
And there goes Collette. That time he got pushed back. He tried to rebound over the back. They didn't call a foul. McLaughlin give it up late to Elijah Stewart.
Which tempo USC picking up full.
I like it taken away. Reinhardt. And whenever a team's not playing well or playing very well, that's when I like to go to the press. Elijah Stewart.
A couple of top 25 opponents visit Pac-12 campuses this week. Utah will take on Wichita State. Arizona gets Gonzaga. Washington's going to get San Diego State. Washington's out 6-0. Good pass underneath. You're talking about holding those two guys to a combined 2 out of, let's see here, 16?
Wow. It's impressive. Who knew? Best shooter on the floor is also your defensive stopper.
Jovanovic kicks it out, and McLaughlin with a good look underneath in the jam.
And the infield lights. He's not able to play as fast as he wants to. That's a very bad turnover right there.
Second turnover of the game for the Lobos. Down low, Stewart off balance.
Defense, and that was a pretty good job by Delaney getting back very quickly.
McLaughlin tries to dump. That one blocked away. Stewart, triple.
And the
away from coming back from that ankle sprain. So there are no answers coming up anytime soon.
No, the good thing was at least Cullen Neal, he's not on crutches. Now, I don't know how he is, but you know when they say, wow, that's a pretty good shot.
Adams with the floater won't go.
That was a floating brick.
We got a lot of those. Stewart, 3 more.
This kid got one of these games, but this should be a good one. Both teams very similar, very young, very inexperienced, trying to figure it out here early in the non-con.
And Don, you know this is a game that Cal State Fullerton's had circled. Anytime there's a backdoor lob and it drops in for Elijah. More points than anybody else in the history of this league. As a steal, here comes Elijah Stewart. And he dumps it in for USC.
And now you get everybody, you know, in tune to your style, and he's got a good nucleus of young players. Well, this team for SC, and we've said it before, the 12th recruiting class in the country, 12th ranked, they have no tool until then.
It was one of those, wait, where is it?
Yeah. Deshaun Wiggins scores with the left. Portland State is on a 12-4 run. So now it's gotten real for SC. Remember, this is opening night. There's the backdoor lob, 54-48. SC needs a bucket.
And I like this SC lineup. You've got some scorers on the floor, got some good defensive players on the floor.
Stewart. That's a 3.